welcome to Demystify the Divine, weekly readings and tools to connect. I'm Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive, and I'm really excited to be connecting with you guys today. So, for this segment, we are going to be exploring our Affirmation Nation, and we're going to be pulling an affirmation from the Moon Magic Oracle from Stacy DeMarco. And I thought this was really fitting because we have just had a really intense full moon. So I wanted to pull a card, and you guys know I always like to say, you can't make that shit up. The card that I pulled from here, I kid you not, I shuffled and it fell out of the deck, looks very much like the astrological season that we are in right now, and that is Leo. So happy Leo season. And Leo is definitely making its presence known. So our affirmation for this month is, I am courageous and powerful. And I thought it was really, really fitting because, Leo, the sign of Leo astrologically is very service-oriented, kind of in your face, very out there, very present. I would say it's a very extroverted sign. And so that's exactly how the lion feels. The lion is courageous and powerful. And so I feel like this is a great mantra for us this month. Now, let's talk a little bit about this month. I know this is kind of straying a little bit from Affirmation Nation, but I feel like it's so in our face right now that we can't avoid it. We, for August, are going into a very tumultuous astrological time. This isn't to say, dun dun dun, horrible things are going to happen. July has not been very pleasant either, but it is, I want to say, going to be tumultuous in that we have a lot of planets that are squaring each other in conjunction to one another. They're doing all sorts of things. We've got basically a full month of retrograde, Mercury retrograde. And I feel like this affirmation is coming up and coming through to say, use all of this to be courageous and powerful, to remind yourselves of what it takes to live on this planet, what it takes to move forward. I want to say incarnating into these human bodies is not for the faint of heart. This is definitely a challenge for us. We go through some pretty heavy-duty experiences in order to have that soul growth that, we've come to have. And for those of you starseeds who, came onto this planet to help humanity and help others, you're looking at this going, oh my God, I want my money back. I changed my mind. Take me back. Beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here. But this is the perfect opportunity for each of us to step into that energy of reminding ourselves that we are creative and powerful. So use this mantra this month and really ask yourself, where in my life am I sitting back and maybe just sort of letting it ride? This is a period of time right now where we are supposed to be moving forward. And it goes beyond moving forward in your mind, although I will say with the retrograde, this isn't an ideal time to start things, but I would say this would be an ideal time to make the plan, to really think about what areas of your life you'd like to do a lot of acceleration with, you'd like to move forward with, you'd like to see some level of success, some significant level of success. And I feel like this month when we say this, and the challenge is say this to yourself 3 times every single day before you start your day. I am courageous and powerful. I am courageous and powerful. I am courageous and powerful. Feel what it feels like in your body when you're saying this. And then notice as you're thinking about what it is you would like to enact, what it is that you would like to see moving forward in your life, notice how this resonates with that. Or maybe you're saying and it doesn't resonate at all. And if it doesn't resonate at all, you want to talk to your ego voice. This is also a month with Leo the Lion. This is also a month to explore ego. Leos are very heart-based and heart-focused, but there's also a level of ego that comes into the mix. If there's a Leo that is, I would say, unbalanced or living more in the shadow aspects, they tend to be more egotistical, overly confident, all about themselves. And that's the exact opposite of what a Leo, I want to say a balanced Leo is, because a balanced Leo is, I want to help you. Let me help you. How can I help you? Let me step in there. I've got this for you. So the courageous and powerful, come back to those areas of your life where maybe you're not being so courageous and powerful. Maybe there's a conversation that you've been meaning to have that you just keep putting off because it's uncomfortable. You're courageous and powerful. Have the conversation. Just be thoughtful about what you are conveying to that person. Be in your heart space, but take the time to connect with the heart space first before you have the conversation. If this is a time where you are wanting to get, a new career started, or get out of the job that you're in, that you've been in for a while and it's miserable, this is the month. I am courageous and powerful, and what I desire, I deserve. So open yourself to these areas and aspects of your life. I feel like that's why this is coming through. And we have the support and the strength of the lion to carry us through. I also feel like it's important this month to consider the subtle ways that we can be courageous and powerful as well. Leo the lion tends to be very, I've said it probably twice already, very in your face. But there is, I want to say, subtle courage. There is quiet power. Sometimes it is more powerful when you don't say anything at all than when you do. So this is also a consideration you want to make this week and this month is, okay, where am I not necessarily being courageous and powerful in my life and sort of accelerating things forward, but where in my life am I absolutely being courageous and powerful, and I'm doing it in, I want to say, sort of like the strong silent type way, because those parts of you need to be acknowledged as well. Perhaps those are the parts that need a little extra self-care. This is a month of the heart, and the heart needs a lot of self-care and a lot of self-love. So this is also a month where I am courageous and powerful enough to know when enough is enough, to know when to say no instead of yes, to know when I've hit my limit. Where are my boundaries in this space? It takes courage to express your boundaries. It takes courage to say no. No is a powerful statement. And no, period, is an even more powerful statement. You don't need to make excuses or explanations. No is a complete sentence. So I am courageous and powerful. Make this your mantra, because with all of the, I want to say, the weird astrological stuff going around, we can't really rely on the energies outside of us. We have to rely on the energy within. We have to rely on our truth, and it's our truth through our heart space. So ask yourself those questions. You want to anchor yourself. Normally I would say anchor yourself to your core, to your soul space, the solar plexus chakra. I'm hearing that this month it's anchoring to the heart space. What does my heart want? What does my heart feel? Where am I at with my own dreams, goals, desires? And yes, I can consider others when I am interacting with them, but ultimately the choice is mine. Ultimately, if I am wanting to move forward in a particular direction, the responsibility and accountability falls to me. So I am courageous and powerful. That is our affirmation nation for this month. Sending you guys lots and lots of love. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other this month. People are going to be very up and down. It is a month where I feel a lot that is established can really propel you forward into September when we get into the busyness and the doing of things. but it's also important to understand the value of planning something out in your head and knowing the timing. You know, trust the timing, know your audience, connect with your intuitive guidance, connect with your dream team, because they will steer you in the right direction in terms of when to launch and when not to launch. For more like this, please feel to click on the bell to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, if you're looking for a little more support and guidance and some like-minded, like-hearted souls, consider joining my completely free Black Feather community. Link is in the description below. I hope you guys have the most amazing month, and we'll see you next week. Ciao!